A slow, calm smile spread across my face. It felt foreign, like wearing a mask. It doesn't matter, I said. My voice was steady. It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. Thank God we hadn't signed the marriage license before the ceremony. Legally, I was still Cleo Darrow, free and clear. It's not a big deal. I'd just spent a fortune and 7 years of my life to see a man's true colors on the most important day of my life. Better now than later. Cale froze. He blinked, clearly thrown off by my reaction. His mouth opened and closed, words dying on his tongue. He had come prepared for a fight. He was ready for screaming, for tears, for me throwing a vase at his head. He had a whole speech rehearsed, a list of logical defenses ready to deploy against my emotional outburst. But my calm, my absolute indifference, that caught him off guard. He didn't have a defense for apathy. Since the wedding was over, there was nothing left to discuss. I stood up, gathering the skirt of my heavy gown, intending to walk past him. Cale's hand shot out and grabbed my wrist. His grip was firm, but his voice was soft, pleading. Cleo, where are you going? We still have tonight. We need to talk this through. I turned my head slightly, cutting him off. I canceled the tickets to Bora Bora, I said, shrugging as if discussing a grocery list. I figured there's no point in a honeymoon now, considering there was no wedding. I gestured vaguely around the room, the fairy tale setting, the dream venue. It was supposed to be the backdrop for the happiest moment of our lives. Now, it just looked like an expensive joke, and we were the punchline. Cale didn't let go. His fingers tightened around my wrist as if he was afraid I'd vanish if he released me. He started apologizing again, his words tumbling out in a rush of desperate reassurance. Cleo, please. I know I messed up, but you have to understand. While we stood there in a stalemate, the door to the suite creaked open. Someone else rushed in. I didn't even need to look. I felt Cale's hand spasm on my wrist before I saw her. I had never actually met Saskia Rain in person, but when a woman walked in elegant, distressed, and undeniably beautiful despite her apparent crisis, I knew it was her.